When you consider feature flag targeting, the default resolution defines which variant gets allocated before any of the rules are evaluated. You can think of the default resolution as setting up the baseline variant allocation before targeting enters the rules engine. There are three types of default resolutions. Let's edit this and take a closer look. The first type is selection, in which case you're selecting a specific predefined variant. In this case, you either have the first variant of 0 or the second variant of 100. If we were to switch to 100 and hit save, you can see now that the default resolution in the development environment has a selection of 100, and all users within the development environment are receiving that variant because there are no rules to be applied afterwards. Let's go back in and try distribution. Distribution provides a way to use a percent allocation based on the user. So for example, we could say, let's do 75% of users get the first variant and 25% of users get the second variant. And if we hit save, we can see here over on the right that roughly 75% of the users are receiving variant 2 and 25% of users are receiving variant 1. And again, that's before we do any rules evaluation that might override the default resolution. Let's take a look at the third default resolution, which is a variant. The variant is a way to hard code an override for the variant value. So if we look at selection, we had some predefined ones, 0 and 100. The variant option allows you to just put in anything arbitrary as long as it constrains to the type of feature flag. In this case, it's numeric. So we could come in here and say put in 500 and hit save. And you can now see that the default resolution is serving the hard-coded variant of 500, and all users are receiving that variant. Now, of course, the default resolution just sets up the baseline, but then that can be overridden by the rules. We'll look at that more closely in a different video, but just as an example, let's come in here and say if the user email address ends with my email address, we're going to use the selection of 0, and we hit save. You'll see now, I have to enable rules as well. You'll see now that the default variant is being applied as the baseline, but then it is being overridden here at the bottom by the rules that match that particular email address. So again, the default resolution provides the baseline variant allocation, which can then be conditionally overridden by rules within a given environment.